Alright everybody, it's Cody again with another video. I got something special, something very special for me. And then when I first got it, I was very freaked out. So this video is showing you something new and also a warning to people about a certain feature of this guitar. So this is the Schecter C-1 FR Platinum. So it's the Schecter c-1 Floyd Rose. That's what the FR stands for, Platinum. Now, it's a beautiful guitar. It's got an active EMG 81 in the bridge. 81 in the bridge, 85 in the neck. Just like my Jackson Kelly. Amazing pickups, my favorite active pickups. It doesn't translate because of the lighting. I've got my camera light on. That looks white, the binding, but the binding is really like a see-through platinum, and it's the best fret edges I've ever felt on any guitar. Now this guitar, you go on Guitar Center's website, it's $900 with tax. It's going to cost you $1,000, and then a hard case is going to cost you another $2, so $1,200. You got the guitar in the hard shell case for about a third of that. And this thing is mint. I mean, literally mint. Look at that quilted maple cap on there. Now, that is a genuine maple cap. It's not a veneer. This is the real deal. This is like top of the line schecter. It's made not in China, not in Indonesia, but this one is made in South Korea. And I believe, besides America, Mexico, and Japan, that the Korean guitars are, so like America's #1, Mexico's #2. Well, I guess, and then, like Thomann, Harley Benton, Germany, they're making some decent instruments now, especially for the prices. It's incredible. But, so, like in my head, I'm thinking, America and Japan, they make the best guitars. Then made Mexico, then Korean, Indonesian, and Chinese. So, this is it's amazing. I just love it. And it's the same, it's a 25 point whatever scale, 25.50 or 0.25 or whatever scale. It's got what they call something cross inlay. It has a rosewood fretboard, I believe, which, I want an ebony fretboard so bad, but with the cherry burst, or it's like a cherry satin, so I can't remember what it's called. But when I get it all set up, I will let you know what it's actually, what the color of the guitar is. In case you like it and you would like to buy one yourself. And I will be demoing this, but alright. So this has a Floyd Rose, and it has, oh, I put the strap on, I'm not even playing the damn thing right now. And it has the locking nut. I got my nut loose right now to where I can hand tighten them so I can tune this thing. If you have never owned a Floyd Rose and you are thinking of buying a Floyd Rose, there's a bunch of things you need to know. First off, unless you're like a master guitar builder, or you work at a guitar shop and you set up guitars all the time, and if you've never owned a Floyd Rose before, when you buy it and then you get it home and the thing's not in tune, you're immediately going to have buyer's remorse because you're not going to be able to get it in tune. You're going to turn, and if you have no knowledge of a Floyd or a locking nut, you're going to start turning these and it's going to do nothing. Nothing's going to happen. Your tuning is just going to get worse. Every time you try to tune one string, it knocks every other string out of tune. What you have to do is, first, make sure your bridge, go this way, is flush with the body. And we're talking about not this raised piece here, but this bottom metal piece. You have to make sure it's flush with the body. When I got it, mine was raised up quite a bit. So you pop this back plate out, and to lower it, you tighten the screws. To raise it, you're going to loosen the screws. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And those are just the springs that put the tension on the bridge. So I've got that done. I've got all my tuners, my fine tuners, because you also, okay, because here's the other thing about owning a Floyd Rose. All right, not only do you tune here, you also do fine tuning here. So what you're gonna do is, I've watched several videos, and what I'm gonna do next, I've already got all of these, all my fine tuners, completely rolled all the way back to the left, righty tighty, lefty loosey. I've got them all the way lefty loosey, as far back as they will go. Then, after my nut is unlocked, which I've done, I'm going to roll all these 5 to 6 turns. So it's about midway. You know, so some people say 5 or 6 turns, or they don't say roll it all the way back at all. They just say roll each one halfway to the halfway point. Okay, and then they'll all be like even. But then once you start fine tuning, then you know these will go up or down accordingly. Then once you've got that done, you're going to hook up to your tuner, your digital tuner. The better the tuner you got, the easier it's going to be on you. You really need one that shows you where, not like the circle kind that it never really shows you when you're dead center. Like it just, I've got a polytuner, a click polytuner, and pro stage polytuner, supposed to be like amazing, and I'm about to throw it away. I've been using a tuner that's built into an amp from 1999 that is better than this brand new tuner, more accurate, so whatever. But anyway, next what you're gonna do is you don't just starting E, A, D, G, D. You don't go down the strings like you normally would tuning. You're gonna start on your first E, then you're gonna move. Well, you're gonna start on your 6th string, your big E. You're gonna move down to your first E, tune those first, and then I'm gonna have to go back. See, like it's a process. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video, or read my buddy's message, because I got a buddy that knows all about this stuff. Then you move from tuning both E's, and they're not, every time you tune one string, it's going to knock all the rest out. So you have to do this process like 2 or 3 times. Some people will tell you to tune the first strings and then hand tighten down that first screw. But what I'm going to try to do is the other way, where you tune, I will get back to you once I get it set up, once I actually keep finishing my research. I just got to refresh myself on it, because I can't remember after I tune both of these E strings which one you move to next. But there is an order you're supposed to go in, and it's for a reason, because of the tension. Every time you tune one, it knocks the other out. So you have to keep doing this like 3 times, and then once you get it to where you know it's close, everything could be a little sharp. That's okay. Then you're gonna lock this down. You're gonna lock your locking nut back down, but do not make sure you have the correct Allen key. I don't have any professional guitar tools except for some guitar files, nut files. So I have these, a bunch of Allen wrench kits. I found out which size I needed, looked on my Allen wrench key set, and found it. I'm going to mark it with blue tape, put it back in there, and I'll know that this one is for my locking nut. Now, the action is set the way I like it. It's really nice and low. The neck is straight. I don't have to do any truss rod adjustments. This guitar has 2 truss rods. So you're not just going to be so that's a whole nother monster too. Like learning to adjust 2 truss rods instead of just one. So it's like you have to turn one a quarter of the way, turn the other a quarter. Like I'm going to have to watch a damn tutorial on that, and then I'll share that with you guys as well. So seeing like I'm learning all this stuff as I go. I've been playing guitar. I started when I was like 13, played a couple years, quit, bought a acoustic, played for about a few months, would pawn it. So I've always loved guitar, but I've never taken it serious until this past year. Now I've got freaking so much gear. I can't even get it. My room is like a studio, literally. So after you have, and you can find all this information just like I did on in which manner to go about, in which order to go about tuning the strings. So you start with your 6th E, go down to your 1st E, and then I believe it's like the A, then the B, then the D, then the G maybe, and then you repeat the process, and then you repeat the process, and then hopefully you'll have it pretty close. You lock down your nut, making sure you have the correct Allen wrench so you do not strip those nuts. You do not want to strip these nuts out. You do not want to strip the screws on anything on your guitar out. So always make sure when you're working on your guitar that you've got the correct screwdrivers or the correct Allen wrenches so you're not stripping your screws, because that could cause major issues with everything. Strap locks, bridges, tuning pegs, you name it, everything on the guitar. The back plates, just everything. If you're not using the right screwdrivers, you're going to strip these screws out, you're going to wallow the holes out, and you're just going to screw everything up. So it's great to learn to do this stuff yourself. It saves you a bundle of money. But also, you can screw stuff up, and you have to learn by trial and error. I bought a 3-pack of extra strings just in case I broke these, because the ones that are on it are nice. There's no rust on them. They're nice and polished, new looking. Look like they've never been played. And when I bought it, it was slightly in tune, like the first 3 strings, so I could do power chords. But all this below was out of tune, but up here was in tune. And it sounded amazing, man. Especially with the whammy bar, just playing around with it. It was amazing. But it was like, I got to get this whole thing in tune. It's going to take me another probably hour process to finish. I got a lot to do today. I got to go to work tonight. It's probably going to be my day off, which is Tuesday, before I get to finish setting this thing up, which is so sad because all I want to do is jam on this thing, man. Like, it is the best, most expensive, finest quality guitar I have ever owned. Just hands down. Most schecters, the $400, $500 models, they got the bolt-on necks. This has a set neck. I don't believe it's neck through, but it is set through. But I don't believe it's a neck through, but I think it's like a set through to where it's like, that neck. I think it's a 3-piece neck as well. I don't see where it would be more than 1 piece, but it's a high dollar guitar. You can't feel anything. You don't feel a single spur or a sharpness from any fret. Getting a phone call. I'm just gonna wait and ignore it. Decline. Damn people. I'm trying to make a YouTube video here. Alright, but yeah, man, I lost my train of thought now. But this thing is just beautiful. It's unbelievable. It came with a hard shell case. It is the most high quality guitar I own. I own lots of nice guitars. The Jackson Kelly, the Epiphone LP Custom, the SG. I've had to put the SG up because I ran out of places to put it. Like, I have no more room in my room. Half stacks, amps, half stack, just crap everywhere. Too much gear, really. But I think now the thing I will focus on buying is pedals, because I got all the guitars I need. I don't need any more guitars. Like, I say that, but then I'll be on Marketplace in a week, and then, next paycheck, I can probably find one. It's just crazy. It's an addiction. But yeah, so this is the Schecter C1 C-1 FR Platinum, and it is amazing. It is the most finest quality guitar I've ever owned. I love it. I want to sleep with it in bed. If I could sleep with that Mesa cab and that PV6505, I would. I'd hug it up just like this. Um, yeah. So, a little longer video than I wanted to make with, without any demonstrating. But this is more of a message to anyone looking to buy a Floyd Rose and is unfamiliar with a Floyd Rose. It's work. And then if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have to learn. And if you're not able to learn, you're going to have to go spend about anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks to get someone to set it up for you. And if that's something you're cool doing, once you get it in tune, you can pretty much grab it by a string and jerk on it and hold the guitar by that string. And then it'll still be in tune. Like, you might have to do a minor adjustment at the bridge. But yeah. But you get it in tune, it'll stay in tune for a year. You just fine tune every now and then at the bridge. So yeah, that's what you need to know about. First thing you need to know about owning a Floyd Rose equipped guitar, and this one has a Floyd Rose Special, which I know there's like all different levels of Floyd Rose. So I don't know if the Floyd Rose Special is like one of the high-end ones, or if it's a one that they've let another company take their blueprints and make. I don't know. I didn't know anything about Floyd Roses until yesterday. But I always knew I wanted one, and I like the fact that I can lock the tuning, and then I don't have to worry about tuning. Because every day I pick up my guitar, the first thing you got to do is freaking tune the damn thing. Actually, the way I lock my strings, just by now you don't even need locking tuners. Just by locking your strings, actually, like, I let my SG set over here. It didn't get played for 3 months. I picked it up. Every string was still perfectly in tune and pitch. After 3 months of not being played, just sitting there. And going from summer into fall, that should have made the neck, the action. No, it was still perfect. And that speaks to the quality of Epiphones at the, $400 and $1 above range. So, yeah, the Schecter C1 FR Platinum, man, is amazing. So you guys have a great day, and as soon as I get this thing set up, I'm going to demo it for you. It's going to sound amazing. I'm just going to go ahead and warn you. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. I'm Cody. Please like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you're playing out of. Let me know you got any questions. I pretty much learned the process. So if you need help, once I get mine done here Tuesday, and I post my video of it in tune, playing it, if you need help figuring out how to do it, just message me. I'll walk you through it. I don't care. I'll help anyone do anything. Just ask me. Like Robert at Robert's Guitar Dungeon. Anytime I message that dude, he always answers back. And is so nice and polite and offers up information freely. Doesn't ask for anything. I'm just a follower of his channel, and I like him. And I like his knowledge and the fact that he gives it so freely. And I feel like that's what YouTube is. It's a free platform. Yeah, there's ads, whatever. It's a free platform for us to spread knowledge and help each other. And I don't know, maybe it's like therapy for me or something in a way. I don't know. I just enjoy it. But you guys have a great day, and I'm gonna sound like Stay Metal Ray here, but stay metal, man. Have a good day, guys.